I said, hold on one second. That explains today. Hi, we're back. Hi, I gotta put my glasses on.
I'm back with my Biden.
Hi.
Let's make a whole.
I'm eating raspberries.
I'm not.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Well, that bass in my ear. Can I have one?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. What's up? I have one, Biden Harris. What are you wearing?
Oh, I have on my Trayvon sweatshirt.
I'm wearing my signature white shirt.
Can you have a raspberry, please? I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. Give me another raspberry.
Yes, I want.
You have no job. You did not buy those raspberries today. Thank you. No, you didn't. Anyway, hi, Barbara. Welcome to the day before.
The day before.
What will certainly culminate in abject foolishness tomorrow. I mean, at least
my day off.
It's my day off too. I'm taking a hard mental health day tomorrow. I am tired.
I'm tired of people.
I'm tired. I'm really tired of people.
Depending on the outcome, things will follow.
No, people just gonna. I mean, I don't know if everyone's gonna wild out anywhere, but I know things are gonna probably occur. Anyway, this is what I was saying. I woke up this morning. I was in a really good mood because yesterday or Sunday was daylight savings, and I forgot that whenever that occurs, that night I sleep mad hard. So I slept dumb hard. I slept like 10 hours yesterday. And I got up real happy and excited because I had this dream about Ghostface, and it wasn't anything salacious or anything like that. We were just like really good friends. We were kicking it. This is my second dream that I had like this. So I woke up, I was mad hype. Also, I really think that we would be like best friends because he's a Taurus and I'm a Capricorn and we're earth signs. Anyway, that being said, I had to go back and look at my Cleon said, what's up, Idris?
Hello.
When okay, so some of you guys know on my Instagram that I paid him. I asked Ghostface to do this like this message for me, like, when I get down. And today I was kind of down and I watched it, and you know what? It really helped. It really did. So Ghostface, wherever you are, thank you. I really needed that. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. Today is going to be a shortened episode because we're all just kind of tired. Well, me and my mom are kind of tired. Anyway, what's up with you?
I had an interesting weekend. I found more family members.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I found more family members. They live in Florida. My mother's mother's brother. I didn't know that Uncle Lindsay was my mother's mother's brother. I thought he was, somebody who is a relative. I thought he was an older cousin. And because he was an older cousin, she would call him uncle. But turns out, I found all kinds of birth certificates and information over the weekend. And it took me on highs and lows. Because stuff with family sometimes can be very complicated. And while that part was overwhelmingly high, the memories, not that I experienced, but I recalled my mother's memories about her growing up, made me feel also kind of low. And then I have a cousin in China who I learned has had a really, really unfortunate health matter. And that made me low.
But then I had a dream about Ghostface.
And that made you high.
And that made you better.
Made you better?
Yeah, well, because you care about my well-being.
I do.
Okay.
I care about your well-being. But I am, as we were talking about, so we're getting really, really close to
the main event.
The count.
Wait, when are we going to know who gets elected?
Like December.
Well, we don't know. But because First of all, this number of people has never voted in an election. In
And
this
Trump
country
said no
before.
matter what happened, he's going to declare himself the winner. So
You know what? Well, he's like a fool. And the emperor with no clothes said he had on a brand new suit and he was naked. So there you go. I think that we probably won't know for sure until probably like Thursday.
we're not going to know for another like few weeks. This is going to involve the Supreme Court. I already know because he's going to act a fool. And I'm just saying that because I just like to prepare myself and not expect that tomorrow was going to be like smooth.
It's gonna be bumpy.
It's going to be bumpy, which is why I'm not going to actually like, you know what I am going to do tomorrow? I'm going to binge watch Fargo because Chris Rock is on it. I'm not really going to watch the news. I mean, there's really nothing for me to really talk about as far as the news. But I will say something that is newsworthy. Whitney Houston became the first Black artist to earn a third diamond album.
What's it?
It's like above platinum. I think it's like 1 billion copies, 500 million. I'm not sure. Well, maybe it's 500 million. But Whitney Houston, RIP, good for you. And I saw this most recent documentary about her and mental health stuff, and it was really sad. It was kind of like what I expected. So
what did you expect? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, first of all, Whitney Houston, granted, she was always a thin person, and she always dressed like, even back then, she always dressed like, I was like, did your mom dress you? Like, what's going on? Like
Like an old woman.
Yeah, like her wigs were always weird. And granted, it might have been 1986 or what. I was always like, Whitney, I'm like, something is, I'm like, it was weird. Like, I didn't understand having that much money and dressing like that. Like, she really dressed very like dated. She kind of dressed like if her and her mom went through like Freaky Friday. So anyway, and Whitney also would get really skinny sometimes. And I mean, we're aware of her, cocaine and later crack problem. But I was actually thinking for a while, I was wondering if Whitney had ever gone through any trauma, because maybe she was thin because she was abusing drugs. Here we go.
Okay.
Maybe Whitney Houston was also really thin because she might have been anorexic or had an eating disorder.
But the trauma,
and it turns out that she was molested.
Yeah,
it turns out she was molested, which is what happens a lot in people who have an eating disorder. And they're molested, and they try to, at least this is what was explained to me by quite a few patients that I used to see in an eating disorders hospital. They try to make themselves look like where they were when they were molested, because if they were to become, they feel like if they're like more womanly looking, let's say, that like that's going to attract more trauma, right? More trauma to them.
So you mean she would have starved herself so that she was a skinny little girl?
So she was like, right, exactly. So, but I don't know. But this did come out, and it did. There, like Dionne Warwick has a sister or something who was a singer,
Dee Warwick,
and apparently that's who.
That's what the book says.
Yeah, that's who allegedly. Like I don't know these people, but.
And of course she denies it.
Yeah, which I mean would make sense. So, but big up to you, Whitney Houston. Also, shouts out to Bobby Brown, because you're a really nice person, despite what some people might think of you. You were always really nice to me. Anyway,
you mean you hung out with Bobby Brown?
Oh yeah, on a couple of occasions.
Okay.
He was. I mean, honestly, when we went to the Prince show, the week before Whitney got kicked out of the Forum Club, and when I went, I think it was the second time or the first time, I don't remember, but Bobby Brown was there and his wife Alicia, and they were always really cool. So I mean, I don't have. And
Whitney got kicked out because she kept screaming and carrying on.
Yeah, something.
I think I remember. I think I was there. Was I there? I think I was there. I was acting up.
But in any case, shouts out to you, Bobby Brown, and good luck with you and your line of spice rubs and barbecue sauces, because I heard they're actually really good.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I heard that
Well,
actually. Yeah, I heard that.
entrepreneur is like, it's all good.
Exactly. So also you've come a long way from mistakenly frying chicken in cocaine.
What?
Yeah.
He was dusting it like powder?
His
Flour?
his
I don't get it.
mom. Did you see the new edition movie on BET?
Yeah.
You didn't see the part where he was gonna fry chicken and his mom was like a coke dealer and it was in the pantry
I'm sure I missed that part.
and he, yeah, which would have tasted really disgusting. But anyway, that being said, yeah, I know it's next, but that's what happens.
It's like how much damage people do to their children.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
One more sad thing to report. So Freeway's son died.
I don't know who Freeway is.
Freeway is a rapper from Philly.
Mm.
He's Muslim. He just got a kidney transplant like a year ago. Like he got all healthy and stuff. But Freeway lost his son, and I was like, God, it's so like it was really.
What happened to his son?
I don't know. He said, God knows I try my best to be strong, but this right here is a pain like I never felt. Please cherish your time and your loved ones because we're not promised the same breath. I pray Allah forgives my son for all of his sins, and I pray that Allah grants him the highest level of paradise. I mean, please make dua for him and my family. Freeway, I'm so sorry about your son.
It's sad.
It's very sad. I mean, it kind of looked like he was, like young or he just graduated from high school or something. Two rappers' son died in the same week. I don't know who the other one is either.
I think that people, I don't know about, certainly not everybody, but the whole issue of making your children the most important needs to be emphasized.
Oh, that you should.
You should.
Oh, I thought you were saying like kids are cool, but like, what about me though? I was like, okay.
What about me? Who?
I thought you were saying like kids are important, but make sure to put yourself first.
Oh, yeah.
Which isn't still a terrible thing.
It is a terrible thing.
No, it's not.
It is.
You have to put your mask on before you assist your kid on the plane.
Okay, that's in an emergency.
And some people
But
do harm to their kids by being too involved in their lives in a way that ends up being detrimental to the kids' welfare.
All I'm talking about is
not Freeway though.
All I'm talking about is the recognition that one, your kids are not your friends. You're not equals. You're responsible for them.
Yeah, so y'all can't be friends.
You can be friendly, but
right.
It's not to be friends, but it is to be nurturing and caring and all of those things. And it's just crazy to me how you hear all these crazy stories about stuff that people let happen to their kids. I don't get it.
That's true. Alicia said, I believe you have to make sure you're good or you won't be any good to your kids. That's what I was saying. Like, you can't be a terrible person and then try to be all up in your kid's life. Like, I'm putting you first. It's like, yeah, but you're a terrible person. Like, I don't need this right now or ever. Also, what am I grateful for? You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm grateful for this week. So I'm grateful for two things, these two apps. One is Zero, which is the fasting app, the intermittent fasting app. So, because, I like to eat and I get bored and then I'm just like, I'm gonna just eat something, but I really don't need to eat all the time. And then I don't feel good. And then like what I have to be careful about.
Because you're bored?
Yeah, sometimes I'm just like, well, I guess.
Well, then how about examining your downtime? Okay,
so the point is that I have this app and it allows me to chart my fasting times, but also I have this other app, and this sounds a little extreme, but I do like that it brings this structure into my life. Like I kind of play with how I'll exercise a certain amount and then I'll eat a certain amount. And sometimes I go over and sometimes I'm under. Not crazy over and not crazy under, but it definitely keeps me in the realm of, you know what, you want to eat a payday, why don't you just go eat some raspberries? Fine.
Is that because you want to eat or because you're bored?
It's kind of, well, I think because I was doing it because I was bored. I'm just saying I'm grateful because I have more structure in my life now. And I realize how much structure I really do need. Not overly, but I guess what I'm saying is the beginning of the pandemic, one of the things that I got interviewed a lot about is what can people do to, basically get through the pandemic. And I was like, make sure you had a schedule. I had a schedule, but it was still kind of lackadaisical. But now I'm a lot more regimented with it. And it's really helped me out over the past few days.
I think we should pause and talk about eating because of
I
boredom.
don't think we should.
I think we should.
I don't.
I don't know if other people experience the same thing.
A lot of people experience the same thing. All I'm saying is
Name one person.
me. I mean, this is the first time in my life that I've actually eaten out of boredom. Because I usually haven't.
That's what I was pausing to understand. I don't recall that was.
No, because
behavior.
before, if I were anxious or depressed, I wouldn't have appetite at all. But I don't really have an appetite. It's just more so like, I don't know, I guess I'll just eat this. So I just like to have snacks in my house, things I like to eat, like tomatoes, like raspberries, like kiwis, fruits. So
What about you? What do you like to eat?
Chips.
And
Apples.
and salad.
Salad's pretty good.
Yes, you like spinach salad.
what are you grateful for this week? And
My
what,
mom not getting that mad at me when I accidentally escaped home. It was an accident.
how do you accidentally escape?
There was a miscommunication on Halloween.
Mercury's in retrograde.
Oh,
so
is that why the
miscommunication is
picture I saw
high.
that you took while walking down the
Yeah,
street?
we were walking down the street.
Oh, and your mom didn't know you were out?
No.
Idris and his friends went outside on Halloween.
I saw the pictures.
I
Right.
said bye to you like 2 times. And
I saw the pictures in real time and I was like, oh, interesting. He's out.
The
I thought they weren't gonna go out.
issue is that your friend's mom, Sean's mom, was meeting them here and was going to follow them, like in the car. You're just
They
like,
got
okay,
tired of
but
waiting?
well, Idris was just
No,
like, I'm just going to leave because apparently he believed that was something that was going to happen. And I was like, no, you need to wait for her.
What happened?
I thought, because Sean said that his mom said that we could just go. And then
But I had the last word.
Oh.
Are you letting him talk?
Yeah, I'm letting him talk
Okay,
because
so
this
go
is
ahead,
the
talk.
same explanation he gave.
So basically, I thought that we were allowed to go because Sean's like, okay, we're cool. My mom said, cool. And I thought my mom already said, yeah, it's cool. So then we left. We walked around the neighborhood. We scared some kids. We talked to some of the older kids. We basically went in a U-turn. Then
And came back?
yeah, and because Sean's mom was like, I was like, oh god, I'm so scared. Mom gonna be mad at me, and it's unfair. He said, okay, then walk home. So then I got my.
I told Idris to come home when I called him. I was like, "Where's Sean's mom?" Oh, she's.
Yeah, but she was like right there.
But then she found them.
Oh.
Yeah, so I just walked home.
By yourself?
No.
No,
I mean,
yeah,
he was
by
with his friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we walked home. It was basically we just wanted you.
But by by 13, we were in these streets. So I mean, I know
But the
this
streets
generation
were
is different. Yeah, I know this generation is different. But I mean, whatever.
These streets didn't have cops doing what they do as wantonly as they do
They
now.
kind of
So-
did,
No, they didn't.
but it was a different mentality. Yes, they did, but it was a different mentality. Yeah, they did.
Not the volume.
In the media, no. We would hear about the very,
Oh,
very
which one of us
important
was involved
stories.
with the police department?
Which one of us,
Me.
you know what?
Of the three of us, you're the only
There you
one
go.
who didn't grow up in
Somebody's
Harlem,
calling you
right?
on the phone and I'm gonna take it. Hello?
Okay. So basically, we met a group of cool kids and a clique.
You met a group of cool kids. What
Yeah.
made them cool?
Nothing. They were just cool. We talked to them for a minute.
Were they your age?
I think they're like in high school. We kept on walking.
Okay.
I watched it for the first time. It was funny.
You mean the scary movie It?
It was funny.
Is that was your Halloween viewing?
Yeah. Then we played Smash Bros. We watched YouTube. We braced for November because it was midnight, and we were like, yeah. And yeah, it's
You braced for November? Oh,
Yeah.
October 31st is ending and November's beginning?
yeah.
Okay. And did you detect anything in the atmosphere?
No, it's another
Okay.
day.
All right.
In the morning we got breakfast, played Smash Bros again. Me and Gus were running around the house with the gun app, firing fake guns at each other. It was fun.
Grandpa said all of you now have mustaches.
Yeah, pretty cool. That's all. I got a new game. Got Watch Dogs Legion. That's pretty much it.
And so what are you grateful for? I forgot. You were
I'm
grateful that your mom didn't kill you because you escaped accidentally?
Yeah. Whenever I get in trouble like that, I just try to make small talk.
Whenever you get in trouble, you might try to make small talk with whoever is mad at you. What kind of small talk? So, Mom, how you doing?
Just random stuff, just to make sure it doesn't seem dumb.
Awkward?
Yeah.
To end the awkward silence?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done that with me?
I think so. I do it with a lot of people. It just seems like I'm just trying to start a conversation, but I just do it. So, because I don't like silence or people staring at me, because someone stares at me for too long, I'll start to smile, and it just kills the whole vibe.
So you're on the verge soon of being 14.
Yeah.
Are you noticing a significant difference between you and other people your age, or a significant difference between you and 6 months ago?
No, not really. I mean, I learned how to do certain things over the summer, like edit videos. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Made some new friends.
Where did you make new friends? Online?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's right, because there was no hanging out.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, so let me think. And what do you think we're gonna do Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Just chill at the house. I'm probably just gonna play video games on my break, then go back to school.
So your mom has disappeared.
Yeah.
East Awesome says by 13 I could go out, but I needed a solid alibi. I needed to be home by 6 p.m. I'm 33. Yeah, no, by 13, my mother really didn't understand that I should have had a curfew. So as we talked about last week, I was going out at midnight.
My friend Gus just said that his parents are fine with him going out because he's done it before and he knows how to stay safe. And he hustled someone for $30.
Also, what?
He hustled someone for $30. Okay.
How did a 13-year-old hustle someone for $30?
So he told me that he gave a guy business advice and he said it's gonna cost you. The guy said how much? And he said $30. And the guy said that's reasonable. So Gus came to my house with $30 and we left about it.
And what business advice did the 13-year-old give a man?
He doesn't know. He just said he made up stuff and then that's it.
This is online?
No.
In person?
Yes, he showed me his wallet. That's what happened.
I mean, did he hustle the guy online or in person?
In person. Like he was walking back home. He had a conversation with a guy. Supposedly, I don't know what he said.
Oh, I think that could be deconstructed to show the danger points. You're walking along and some guy you don't know asks you for advice, and you're 13 years old and the guy gives you $30? Oh, no. That's a whole conversation. First of all, talking to strangers by yourself, number one. 2, making up stuff while talking to the stranger by yourself. 3, and then the stranger gives you money. How do you know the stranger's not going to bash your head in and try to take that wallet that you
Because he
pulled
was
out?
at a Ralph's. Felt like he was outside of the Ralph's when it happened. Like he was around people.
So that's safe?
I guess. I mean, like outside of the Ralph's, you got the security guards. The one inside us right there. He showed him a receipt. And he said, "You're good to go."
I don't know. I know Ralph's parents are not watching this, but if they were, they better reconsider what he's doing when he's hanging out by himself during COVID-19 at the age of 13, collecting money from strangers. That's like,
He didn't make it up. He came to the house, showed me his wallet, $30.
So at least he says he didn't wake it up. I don't know. I think that this is craziness, but you know,
I thought it was funny.
no, it's not funny. It's odd, but I could see why at your age you might think it's funny because it's new and different.
Yeah.
But being a grandparent of one and a parent of one, I can tell you there's a lot of elements in there for danger.
All right.
Not wise. Imani, are you returning?
It's now our show. Okay. So we went out. That's pretty much it. I mean, like, there's some people that are trick-or-treating. My mom said don't take candy from strangers during COVID. And I said, okay. And that was cool.
Did you go to people's doors?
No, we just walked on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did they have a lot of spooky stuff in the neighborhood, decorations and all?
Barely.
So you just went for a walk?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not sure what my daughter's doing. She has said that she's not coming back. So what'd you say?
We have 3 minutes left. Okay. Question time. How was everyone's Halloween?
Yeah, how was everyone's Halloween? And does anyone have any questions? Because I don't see any questions in here. And
Just a bunch of comments.
have a question for us? Bunch of comments. Vanity. Oh, Alicia, I've never celebrated Halloween. I never liked Halloween. I would avoid it. I didn't enjoy the whole notion of dressing up and putting on makeup, and most especially the whole concept of going to strangers' doors and begging.
I mean, I just say thank you, leave.
No, I know. It's not that it's a bad thing. It's just that it bothered me as a child. So I didn't, I didn't get to Halloween. So how are you preparing for tomorrow's elections and managing the stress?
I'm probably just going to be playing video games all day because I have a day off. Chilling.
I plan to, as a person who spent almost my entire career in television and ran news departments, I'm going to avoid watching news because my anxiety level's really high. I can't believe that we actually could have the end of a democracy after what happens tomorrow night. It's kind of frightening to think about who you're living near and what people are thinking and what they're doing. It's just really odd to me that this is this country. This is never what I thought was going to happen. In Jamaica, Alicia said they called it a duppy holiday. Barbara says she didn't take part. And East Awesome, I'm Catholic. The church always ran counter-programming fake versions in the church. Well, I knew it as, of course, it's All Hallows Day. And the next day is All Saints Day, Catholic school. And we had Halloween decorations and stuff in our classrooms in Catholic school. So I don't know.
Vanity Snob asked, do I play Minecraft? And I've been playing Minecraft for 10 years. I'm a veteran.
I thought you would have given it up and then it rekindled. What is it?
Minecraft never gets old.
Yeah, but you got some new version of it or something?
Yeah, I mean, it always updates like every year. The cave update's coming up and it's going to be awesome.
The cave update?
Yeah.
That means you're going to build stuff in a cave?
No, the cave, they're just redoing the cave generation algorithm so it looks like an actual cave. So it's a long time.
Wow. Okay, when are you going to look up the election results? How far will you go to disconnect? I plan to check in on occasion by tomorrow evening online. I'm probably not going to be anywhere near my husband, who will likely be watching it on television. So my goal is either I will be working on stuff on the computer, or I'll probably escape to a Marvel universe on another television at home so that I can avoid. Well, actually, all the campaign commercials will end by then. But even so, the news breaks and the updates and this just in, and CNN is calling the election. I don't want to see all
I
that.
like CNN.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like, so that's what's happening.
cool.
And he's not as well says that your friend just got you into it. Don't do tutorials. It's best to just learn as you play.
Minecraft?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You what?
It's pretty cool. Don't dig straight down. Or dig straight up. Place a torch down.
We have so much Minecraft stuff of yours at our house.
Yeah.
There are bags and bags and bags of Legos. There's all kinds of Minecraft stuff. And it's like, and there's probably 3 or 4 boxes / drawers full of stuffed animals.
Yeah, it's nostalgic for me.
Nostalgic. Okay.
Minecraft, listening to the soundtrack can make me cry.
What?
Have you heard the Minecraft soundtrack? It's beautiful.
I have not.
You have to listen to it.
And it makes you cry?
Yeah, sometimes.
What is it that's evoking all these emotions?
Playing Minecraft when I was little. Having fun.
It's nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's remembering when you were little.
Yeah, I had a bunch of friends in the Minecraft realm, and I haven't spoken to them in a while.
Well, can't you still?
No, because they're gone. They moved on. They just disappear, and I was like, stay in touch with them. Like I've stayed in touch with like 10 of them, maybe. It was cool.
Oh, but they're gone now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
StarCraft and Fable. I have not heard of those.
What?
Quake, StarCraft, and or Fable. Have not heard of those.
Oh, okay. I love Fable. You never heard of Fable?
Nope.
Okay. I'm a gamer, can't you tell? Yeah. What are your thoughts on Don building a tall white wall around the White House today? I saw that it's not supposed to be a climbable wall. I don't know who he thinks is going to climb over the wall. I would think that he should worry more about his so-called supporters trying to get onto the grounds of the White House than the people who not. I mean, every ounce of goodwill has me believing that that Trump's going to lose the election tomorrow night. And then what? I don't think people are going to climb over the wall to put him out of the White House. That's not how it works. But any confusion that he can create, anything that he thinks is going to scare his supporters, who he perceives to be anti-Black people for the most part, anything he can drum up to scare them, he's going to say.
He's been making clickbait ads on YouTube using a bunch of emojis.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like Kanye West in one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm a gamer. Sending love and blessings to the family. Thank you, 07 Gingerbread. And East Awesome JFK LBJ didn't have a wall. No, true. But this is a very strange time. This is a time where people are choosing and making decisions based largely on race and tribalism, and it's dreadful. It is dreadful. He's going to destroy the House, then blame the Dems. Well,
I mean, he's
already doing that. He's already doing that. So, all right. So let's think about what will happen on Wednesday. You got school Wednesday?
Yep. I know my whole routine.
What is it?
I'm gonna wake up, make breakfast, be in my Zoom class, pay attention slightly, probably be doing off other things. Break, then next class. Break, next class. And it's gonna be PE class. Gonna order something before it starts so it gets on time. When I start lunch, eat English class. break, advisory, homework. Yeah. That's all.
Okay. So we are, because my daughter got distracted.
By a phone call. And she said we had 3 minutes and we've been 5 minutes over it.
Okay. Is there something more you want to talk to these lovely people about?
Mm,
Did you see The Mandalorian? Are you watching
I
that?
don't like it anymore. It got boring after the first few episodes.
I liked the first season, and then I watched the first episode of season 2, and it was okay, but it goes way off in a whole different direction. Yeah.
I'm just excited. I'm excited for COVID to be over so then I could finally watch A Quiet Place too. Because right when I was pumped to watch it, the week on
What's
on
A Quiet Place?
A Quiet Place, that one movie where those aliens and you gotta be quiet or else they come and kill you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's A Quiet Place too.
All right. So you're waiting for that, and it got delayed.
It's out but not online because the Friday it came out, they said no more going to movie theaters. And I'm like, okay.
But they're not going to release it online.
Yeah, it's been since March 20th.
Wow.
Yeah.
You could organize a thing online asking people to request that it get released.
Too much work.
Too much work. Okay. All right. So, did you watch Mandalorian until the end?
Nope.
I did. I watched the whole first season till the end, and I watched part 1 of season 2 till the end.
I was thinking of watching Candyman with my mom because I've watched every Jordan Peele movie with her. They're all good.
So this is the remake of Candyman. That's what Candyman 2 is?
I think so.
No, I'm not watching that. I like science fiction. I like space science fiction.
Quiet Place is science fiction.
And I used to like things like Godzilla back in the day, but the more recent ones are just too stupid looking.
I don't understand. Each time it's like Godzilla's back and he has to fight this
Mothra.
guy. And now this guy's back to help Godzilla.
Well,
And then they beat this guy.
they keep it going. It's like,
And this guy died.
Avengers or Iron Man. They keep bringing back new ones and doing different stuff. What are some of the ways both of you practice self-care? Hi, Sean Upshaw. I do yoga. I practice yoga. What do you do?
No, I'm just...
We try to get you to do some athletic things. You're going to want to.
I know, one day. The high school I'm planning on going to has a athletic requirement. So, yeah. I'm thinking track. I like track. I like running. Yeah.
Are you down for running fast or just running?
I'm down for running. At a school track meet, I got 3rd place over everyone in the 200 meter.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
200 meters is what, a quarter of the track?
No,
It's around the track once. I can't remember.
This track was really big.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it was it was not that long.
I hung in for endurance, so it would do marathons, not sprints.
Ooh.
But then I'm a lot older than you. All right, so everybody, it was a pleasure visiting you. I know I have on my Biden-Harris shirt. I got on my vote necklace. I'll bet almost everybody here has already voted.
I got my white t-shirt.
And your camouflage pants?
Yeah, my pajamas.
I think what we all should do now is just, I guess what I'm hearing is that if you don't have to go out and vote tomorrow, or if you don't have to go out tomorrow, then just stay home and settle in and hunker down, because there's some expectation that some foolishness might go on. And in order to prevent any kind of foolishness, try really hard to stay in touch with your family. You could set up Zoom calls and chat and talk. You could even have Zoom parties.
You could.
My girls and I are planning to have a big Christmas party on Zoom. We already planned it.
I'm gonna have to like learn the results of tomorrow because it's for a history thing in school. I gotta do.
It'll be hard to not learn the results. They'll be very known. Certainly the presidential election, but then there's the whole issue of the rest of the ticket. A lot of local races and stuff like that. Charlene Gibbs King, I have my cider on ice. Okay, I have wine.
I have limeade.
For election night?
No, yeah, just my every night.
Mix it with water. There's too much sugar in it. So anyway, we voted early, Auntie. Let job bless you. Well, thank you. All right. Good night, everyone. It was such a pleasure to see you. And then we plan to be back next week when there's really, 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 really good news.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So be safe. If you voted, I can't imagine that you're on this call but I'm pretty sure everybody here
And
has
as
voted.
they said in The Purge, good night and good luck.
Wow.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.